Hello fiber peeps and welcome to the Spargur Yarn Crafts channel. My name is WSpargur. I am your host. First and foremost, I hope you are staying healthy. I hope you are staying home. I hope that you are able to keep your mind about you while we are all still going through this quarantine. If you are in fact in a state that still has lockdown initiatives like I do, I still am required to be home. So I hope you are happy and healthy and staying safe. Today I'm bringing to you my April Knitcrate unboxing. I guess actually in this case it's unbagging. I did already open these because I'm impatient. If you want to know anything more about Knitcrate, I'm going to leave the link in the video description box below. However, again, I'm just going to show you guys what I got. At this point, I don't think that there needs to be any kind of trying to push this on anybody, because I understand that right now priorities are going to be what they are, and I just don't think that's fair. But I am going to show you what I got because, well, I like to show you what I got. And it's actually the only yarn I have coming in right now. I've been pretty much on a relatively strict yarn diet. So any yarn that's coming in is pretty much just from Knitcrate, so that's really all I have to show in terms of acquisitions right now anyway. So anyway, without further ado, let's start with the membership crate. So they did things a little bit differently. Instead of in the box, they sent the bag, and I'm okay with that. It's because their warehouse, they can only have so many people in the warehouse at a time, and so this facilitated packing faster. The other thing that was different was that instead of a booklet, they sent out their little postcard like they used to do before they did the booklet. So all of the information about the crate is on the back here. So instead of the patterns being on here, what they have is a little link for the pattern downloads. There's also 15% off of something from Soak. I actually stopped using Soak. I find that Soak is actually causing the dye bonds to break on hand-dyed yarn. It still works fine for things that are machine-dyed, but in terms of hand-dyed yarns, I'm finding that Soak and Eucalypt both cause the dye bonds to break when you're rinsing them, and so that's why you get the bleeding effect. So I've actually stopped using it, and now I just use regular dish soap. But there's a code for 15% off from Soak. And that was also the extra, is a little sample. Okay, so here's the yarn. It's this beautiful purple with stellina. I'm actually in love with the deep coolness of this purple color. This is absolutely insanely gorgeous. Probably one of my favorites that they've done recently. So I'm very, very thrilled with this. This is Udo Yarns. It's one of their name brands. It's their Sugared Sock, Sugared Sport. So they've got, this is 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 10% stellina. It's sport weight, 300 yards, 100 grams. This can be machine washed. So total there is 600 yards of this beautiful, beautiful sport base. I really don't know what I would do with this. It's sparkly, so I don't know if I would want maybe like a hat and mitt set. I don't know if I would want like a scarf. I mean, this actually doesn't feel like it would be scratchy, so that's good. The other thing is, it's actually really hard with stellina to keep this amount of sparkle. Stellina is really, really susceptible to dulling when used with citric acid or other dye mordants. So the fact that they were able to keep it this sparkly is, it's a really big deal, because you don't actually see this all the time. So that's really impressive. I like that. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do with it, because, well, I also haven't seen the patterns. I don't know what they look like. I have seen other people who got theirs this month and they weren't thrilled with the patterns. So, but I don't know what they look like. I didn't watch any of the live or the reveal videos, so I actually had no idea what I was getting this month. Now, the membership crate, they do send me for free in exchange for my review. All opinions are my own, though. That being said, I do pay for the sock crate. The sock crate, I paid for that because I wanted just a little bit, I sometimes liked the sock crate better than the membership crate, but also as an affiliate, I don't get access to all of the like member central and discounts and point system. I don't get any of that. And so I figured the best way to kind of know anything more about it is to just go ahead and pay for one. Plus it's an extra skeiny yarn. It's, you know, it's nice. So I went ahead and did that. Same postcard. And the extra for this is a little notions bag. It's just a little notions bag thing. And this is the colorway I got in the sock crate. It's a marled sock yarn. This is from Vitalana. This is Heathered Sock. The colorway is Honeybee. It's 40% merino, 40% Peruvian Highland wool, and 20% nylon. Fingering weight 436 yards. This is hand wash only. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't really like the marled sock yarns. I think that unless you were doing something simple, the marled sock yarn really takes away from a lot of the stitch definition. I think marling is a beautiful, beautiful thing for certain projects. Like I know Stephen West has a lot of marled projects, and I think that those look really cool, but they're also really simple. If you were trying to do anything more than a simple sock with maybe a really basic stitch pattern in it, you would just lose it in this. And what's sad is that this is a single color. Like, this is basically a semi-solid, but because of the marling of the wool, you've got two colors in here, and it just takes away so much from what you're doing. And so, you know, you have to find the right project for marled yarn. And again, I haven't seen the patterns this month, but if I were going to make socks with this, I would make a very basic vanilla sock, because I really don't think it would show off any other kind of pattern very easily. That's why I'm not a fan of this. I'm really not a fan of anyone who dyes marled yarn. I just think, like, it's a cool idea, but you lose so much stitch definition with it. I don't know. I'm gonna sit on this for a little bit and figure out what I want to do with it. But if I just keep looking at it, because I'm not too thrilled with the color either. It says honeybee, but to me, honey is not this dull. Like, this is a dull color. To me, I would have used a brighter yellow. If that's what I was going for, I would have used a much brighter yellow. But that's okay. That's okay. So I'm going to sit on it for a little bit. I may end up giving this away. We'll see. I'm going to sit on it for a little bit and see if anything just really, like, it tells me that it really wants to be something, but I don't think it's going to. So yeah, this may be given away. And if I do give this away, you will also get the card and the notions with it. You'll just get the whole sock crate. Because also I don't need both copies of the pattern. I've paid for both now. So I don't need both of those. So I might give this one away. I don't know yet, but stay tuned to the channel to find out if I'm going to give that away. Alright, that does it for Knitcrate for April. And if you are interested in anything else, there's links in the video description box below to all of my social medias. And coming up soon, there are going to be some crochet blanket tutorials, and there's going to be another podcast very soon as well. So stay tuned to the channel, and I hope to see you all again here very soon at Spargur Yarn Co. Thanks, bye.